Hey, everybody. All right. What's up, Mona? What's up, Patricia, Tasha, Aisha, Denise? Denise, you switched up the hairstyle?
Yeah, my salon is closed, so I gotta do it myself.
Got it. I would have been on earlier, but for whatever reason, Zoom was giving me issues getting on. So I don't know what the hell was going on tonight. How everybody doing? Everybody good?
Yes.
All right. Let me see. I'm not.
Hey, Chase.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Chase.
Hello. What's happening? Trying to not sure why this is acting up today. All right, everybody, we are going to get started on time today because I don't want to keep you all night because I love to talk. But gonna have some great information for you guys today. And I think you guys are gonna be very pleased.
Are we muted?
I think you guys are gonna be very pleased with the information that we're gonna go over tonight. So this is being recorded. So this will be put into the back office later on tomorrow. But I want to first start. Let me share my screen so that we can get busy. All right, can everyone see my screen? Denise, can you see my screen? Yeah, okay. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is start off with the contest challenge that we issued last week. And I want everybody to give a virtual hand clap to David Hickman and Pamela Harlan. David Hickman added 4 people in roughly about 6 days. And Pamela Harlan hit the big bonus. She added 5 people in about 72 hours. So Pamela Harden is not playing at all. She's dead serious. So again, I want to say congratulations to those for hitting those bonuses. And listen, things are starting to pick up very, very fast. So quick update on the $5,000 contest. So let's go there. So let's talk about who the current leaders are. So let me go to that screen. So currently right now, we have Khalees that is leading right now with 9. Denise is right on her tail at 7. Chase Harris is not in the contest, so you can disregard that. We have David Hickman in at 5, Pamela Harden in at 5. Pache is my wife. She's not in the contest. Then we have Tanya and Iva. So again, I want to say congratulations to those that are participating in the contest. The contest ends May 15th. So we have roughly about right around 15 days left before we crown the winner and give away $5,000 cash. So it's not too late for you all to get busy. As you see, if they can do it, you can do it as well. So just want to give some words of encouragement when it comes to the contest. And I'm going to actually speak about how to make things a little bit easier. So I know some of you all, even with taking week 5's courses, still having some issues with your links on how to send your webinar link to people or to send your whatever link, right? So I'm going to make things a little bit easier, but you have to follow instructions. If you don't follow instructions, it's not going to work for you. So what I can do is create a coupon for each of you all. All right, so I'll use Denise, for example. I can create a coupon for Denise, and anybody that uses this coupon is going to automatically be attached to Denise's team. All right. So if they don't use the link, you can say, hey, listen, to get $5 off to join our team, use coupon code D1, right? And Denise knows that anybody that uses the coupon D1 would automatically be connected to her team, regardless on what device or what link that they used. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. All right, now, this is how you, thank you. This is how you get your personal traceable coupon code. You must send a request to info@hairshipment.com. In the subject, put coupon request. Okay, let me say that again. Send an email to info@hairshipment.com, and in the subject line, put coupon request, and then just say, you know, what your name is, your and then I can create that coupon code and put it back in a reply email to you guys. Please put who you are and what your name is, because some of you guys' email address is not your name. All right. I know some of you guys are get busy with hair@gmail.com. I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna know who that is. All right. I don't really have the time to look up, 100 email addresses. So if you can do me a favor, again, let me say this very clearly. All right. If you want your own personal coupon code, send a request to info@hairshipment.com. In the subject, put coupon request, and then in the content, put your name. All you have to do is actually put your name, and I'll know who you are, and then I'll just reply to that email with your coupon code. Okay. Again, contest ends May 15th. So again, you guys have 15 days to get busy and to win this $5,000. And then let me just speak about future contests. All right. This is going to be dictated by participation. And let me explain what that means. We want contests like this to happen all the time, and we want them to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So let me give you guys what my vision is. All right. I think $5,000 is cool. That's cool. But I think giving away $15,000 is better. I think giving away $25,000 is better. But in order for that to happen, we have to have more participation in the contest, because it has to make sense for us as well. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. All right. So I want to have fun with this company. I want to make it interesting. And I want to AC and I don't mind giving away some of the profit that we make. All right. But again, it just has to make sense. So we would love to have full participation, not only in this contest, but in future contests. So if we start to see a trend where it's just the same 9, 10 people that's participating, then we cannot continue to give away $5, $10, $15, $20,000. All right, it just don't make sense for us to do that. So what we need from you all is commitment. Okay, so if that makes sense, I hope it does, because we would love to be able to give away, like for instance, a first place, second place, third place, fourth place, right? First place gets $20,000. Second place gets $10,000. Third place gets $5,000, right? So we would love to do things like that, but we need everybody to participate in order for that to happen. All right, next, we're going to go into culture. And I want you, let me see, I see somebody is muted. Hold on one second. Let me get my screen together before Denise gets on me about not muting everybody out. I'm working on it, Denise. Give me a second. All right, I think everybody is muted up. All right. All right, so for those of you that have taken week 1's course, I'll talk about culture a lot. I want to go a little bit deeper into what culture can really do for your business. All right. So I want to give a quick story about Steve Jobs and how he actually saved Apple from bankruptcy with one particular marketing campaign that he did. So if you see the image on the screen, it says think different. All right. So when Apple was on the verge of bankruptcy, they brought Steve Jobs back because the company was dead. It was over. They couldn't sell any Macs. There was no innovation. It was over. So the first thing that Steve Jobs did, I think this was in 1997 or 98, is he created this marketing campaign called Think Different. Well, what does Think Different represents? So basically what he was saying to his target audience is he wants to target those that want to be different than everybody else, those that can think out of the box, those that just don't want to do what everybody else does, right? This simple marketing campaign is what created the culture of Apple that gave the culture of being in the in crowd, being different, being rebels, right? We're not going to do the same old Microsoft thing. We're going to do something totally different, right? So that's why the Mac is like the complete opposite of a PC, right? So it was this campaign that took them to trillions of dollars. This one marketing campaign has lasted over 20 years. Their messaging has not changed. It still revolves around think different. So I want you guys to think about, for your hair business, who is your target audience, and how do they really want to feel? And what can you do to make them feel different, right? So it's, again, thinking outside of the box, right? Put yourself in the shoes of the customer. How would you want to feel when you purchase your hair? But it doesn't even have to be hair. It can be any company for that matter. It can be cell phones. It can be weight loss pills. It doesn't matter. But what are they trying to achieve? And the moment you begin to think from that perspective of what is what is my target audience? What is their ultimate goal? How do I get them there to that goal? All right. So if we think about and see, it varies on age group, right? Your younger girls are definitely going to go for the longer hair because they want to look like celebrities. They want to look like Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce and Cardi B, so on and so forth. All right. Well, if that's what your target audience wants, then you need to be along those lines of that type of messaging. You're going to have your age group that's probably 26 to 40. They're not going to do 30-inch hair. They're probably going to be along the lines of 20-inch, 22, somewhere around there. Well, what is their ultimate goal, right? They don't want to be viewed as young and wild and edgy and all that stuff, right? They're a little bit more conservative. So understanding your target audience and what are they trying to accomplish, that's very, very important. Now, contrary to belief, let's talk about what Apple and Amazon actually sell. And I'm being serious. Both sell products, but that's not what they're really selling. Apple is selling a lifestyle because they want you to be different. Amazon sells convenience, right? You don't have to get out of your bed to order anything. You can literally wake up, open an Amazon app, and order anything you want, and it'll be there in 2 days. That's called convenience. That's why he created Prime. Amazon Prime is what I'm referring to. So neither one of these companies are actually selling products through their messaging. What they're selling are concepts. Apple sells the lifestyle of being different, being a rebel. Amazon is selling convenience. All right. So now you have to ask yourself, what are you selling? Are you selling hair, or are you selling a vision? Are you selling something else? All right. So for instance, I'll give you a prime example. This may shock some of you all when I say this, but it's the absolute truth. I'm not selling hair at all. Hair is the vessel to the ultimate goal of me selling independence to you all. I'm selling income strategies. I'm selling freedom. Does that make sense? I'm not selling hair. Hair is just the vessel. It's just the product to get you to what your ultimate goal is. everybody on this meeting's ultimate goal is to be able to have more income. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. All right. So when I have individual conversations with you all, it's rare that we just have conversations strictly about hair. I don't think I talk to any of you all strictly about hair at all, right? We're talking about, okay, you're here. How can we get you here? Does that make sense? So hair shipment, more specifically, the mastermind team is more along the lines of Apple, where we're selling a lifestyle. All right, is this starting to register now? All right, as you can tell, I don't wear hair. I really don't care about hair per se, but we're going to use hair to get you to where you want to go, because I understand what your ultimate goal is. So now you can begin to understand what are you really selling? All right. So some of you all are going to be selling a certain vision, a certain confidence, if you will, right? So I give you an example. It's very easy to contact the client and say, hey, I have these bundle deals, and you can get this hair at this price, da 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 da. Or you could say, I have a vision of when you get this hair installed, you're going to have more confidence. You're going to feel better about yourself. That's what my ultimate goal is. I want you to feel so great about yourself that it changes how you move in your daily routine. Does that make sense? So that's not selling hair. That's selling something else. All right. All right. So that's what culture really is. Now, this is very, very important, and I want you guys to really take this home, because the attractive character, this segment right here, is going to transform somebody's business for the better if you really understand it. So what is your attractive character? And I use this term as AC, all right? Not AC Green, but attractive character, all right? So what is your AC? Your AC is what attracts people to your business, all right? So there are typically 3 ACs that you can have in your business, and as your business evolves, you may transfer from one to another. The leader is someone that is taking their audience from one place to another. Sounds like me, right? So my attractive character is the leader when it comes to the mastermind team. The reporter hasn't blazed the trail just yet, but has the desire to. So what they do with their audience is they're bringing back the information that they're finding out. All right, so I give you an example. As a reporter in the hair business, if I wanted to be a reporter, I would say it like this. I wanted to get to the crux and matter of how do Koreans have these hair businesses and we don't, and we're the ones that buy the hair. I wanted to find out for myself. I wanted to go on this journey to see how is it that I can put myself in business. Here's what I found out. You need to connect with such and such vendor. Then you need to have your business plan. Da 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 da. That's what a reporter is. All right. The hero is the humble person that wants to show the audience what they have found. All right. So the hero would be, think of, for those of you that's old enough to remember the WWF and Hulk Hogan, right? So Hulk Hogan took the WWF to almost $1 billion company. What was Hulk Hogan? He was the American hero. He came out waving the American flag. He got everybody excited. Everybody loved the hero. All right. So the attractive character, you have to ask yourself, who is your attractive character in your business? That can be yourself or it could be somebody else. So let me give you guys a few examples of what this actually looks like. There are 4 elements to an attractive character. Number 1, you're going to have your backstory. All right. So I've been talking to you guys about selling your story. All right. This is not so much about selling hair. Sell your story. Okay. Number 2, speak in parables. So attractive characters usually speak in parables. They tell stories that are relatable to their clients. Step 3, character flaws. One thing for sure that is unbelievable is if you present yourself as perfection. Nobody is perfect, right? So be vulnerable to your audience. Show that you have flaws just like anybody else. And step 4, which is very important, is be polarizing. So don't sit on the middle of the fence. You're either on one side or the other. I give you an example. The storyline, let me go through 4 storylines right quick. Us versus them, the hero, the breakthrough, and then the personal journey. So let's start with us versus them. This is the storyline that AC Green and I used when we created Hair Shipment. So what was the us versus them? It was the Koreans versus the blacks, right? Does that make sense? That was our storyline. Us versus them. We were not in the middle, right? We didn't say, oh, we think Koreans are cool, but we want a piece of the pie too. No, we came off very strong. We're taking the money back, period. Don't shop from them. Don't buy from them. Don't trust them. They treat us like crap. Da 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 da. It's us versus them. All right. Give me a thumbs up if that storyline makes sense to you. Does that? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So us versus them. You can take this same storyline and replicate it and use it for yourself. So you can use the same storyline of why you created your own hair business. All right. You created your own hair business because you don't like the way that we've been treated, and you don't like the fact that they take all the money and don't reinvest it back into us. All right. The hero. I spoke on this a little bit just a minute ago about Hulk Hogan, the person that everybody wants to be. Right. Everybody, I know I was a Hulkamaniac. I ain't scared to say it. I wanted to be like Hulk Hogan too. Hell, Hulk Hogan was the reason I started lifting weights. I wanted to be Hulk Hogan. All right. I don't think I have 24-inch pythons. They all right. Can y'all see that? No, I'm just messing with y'all. All right. But Hulk Hogan represents the hero. All right. If you think about movies, right? Black Panther, who was the hero of the movie? All right. Now let's talk about the personal breakthrough. This storyline is how Subway overtook McDonald's in a fast food chain. Subway began selling who? Jared. Do you all remember Jared, the creep that went to jail? Right. So before that happened, you never saw a Subway commercial without Jared, right? So Jared was their AC. Jared was their attractive customer. I mean, attractive character, right? So Jared started off at 425 pounds. Then he got all the way down to 170 pounds, right? And they went on this journey with Jared, and they sold Jared's story. Sales went through the roof. Why? Because Jared was relatable. Well, damn, if Jared could lose weight by eating Subway, I can do it too, right? Sales went through the roof because Subway identified an attractive character that everybody could relate to. All right. So again, your attractive character does not have to be you per se. It could be somebody else. No one in this Zoom meeting knows who the majority owner of Subway is, including myself. No one on this meeting knows who started Subway, including myself. No one cares who started Subway, but everybody knows Jared. Am I correct? All right. So I wanted to show you guys how important attractive characters can be and how it can literally transform your business and take it to levels that you couldn't think of. All right. Now, another storyline is sharing your personal journey. All right. Your personal journey can also be part of your attractive character as well. All right. So again, you don't want to, all right, let me say this the correct way. so that you all can understand this. You don't want to sell hair, all right? You're not selling hair. You're selling something else, all right? The same way that I am. I'm not selling hair, all right? So you have to figure out what type of attractive customer attractive character do I want, and what do I want to sell? Apple sold being different. Apple sold a lifestyle. Amazon sold convenience, right? Walmart sold savings. What are you selling? All right, that's very, very important. All right, I think we're doing pretty good on time. All right, so I wanted to throw or ask you guys about this suggestion or this idea per se. How would you guys, and let me bring the chat up so that I can see, how would you guys feel about having accountability teams? All right, where we break you guys up into small teams and you guys are basically a team. You're going to hold each other accountable. You're going to challenge one another, check in with one another to make sure that, hey, I want to make sure that Patricia is doing what she's doing, and she's going to make sure that I'm doing what I'm doing. Do you guys think is that something that you guys would be interested in? Let me know in the chat. I'm looking at the chat right now. Let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in, having accountability teams. This was something that was mentioned to me, but I just want to know how you guys would feel about it. And if you don't want to participate in the accountability teams, you don't have to. Okay, it's not something that's mandatory, but it is optional, right? But again, to have someone or to have a team around you, again, that's sharing ideas with one another. Hey, what are you doing in your business? Did that work for you? Okay, here's what I did. Here's what worked for me. All right. So for those of you that are interested in being on an accountability team, all right, I want you to send an email to info@hairshipment.com. Again, info@hairshipment.com. And in the subject, just put accountability team. All right. And then I will know who to place you with and so on and so forth. All right. Well, yeah, I don't want it to, the accountability teams is not going to be something where, it's going to be loose. All right. It's not going to be like an employer, like report to me at something, things like that. It's real lax, but again, just to keep everybody on track. I got some questions this week in regards to my developer and him developing websites or doing graphics or whatever you all want him to do. And so I did speak with him, and this is his payment plan structure for those of you that are interested in him being able to build websites or apps or whatever it is that you need, regardless of what type of work you want him to do.
If you happen to say this virus is on you, it's not just touch.
What happened now? Whoever that is, can you mute yourself out, please? Okay. Yeah, so this is his payment structure. Now, as far as what he charges and so on and so forth, I am not involved with that. That'd be between you and him. Feel free to, hey, it's business, negotiate. All right. So again, I'm not sure what his prices are for all of that stuff. I didn't need him to build me a website. I needed him to build me software. So again, just, reach out to him, have that conversation. If you're interested, reach out to him, have that conversation, and kind of go from there. But I just wanted to show what his pricing structure actually looks like, because I had a conversation with him earlier this week about that. All right, and I want to talk about some news. So here is what we're going to do starting tomorrow, May 1st. All right. So we're going to double all bonuses in May. All right. So here is what that looks like. So for those of you that want to participate, I hope it is everyone that is on this call, everybody on the mastermind team for that matter. Everything you see here would be doubled in May. All right. So if you haven't hit your quick start bonus yet by building your team, and this is for building your team, typically it'd be $100. It'd be double in May to be $400 for Rockstar, $600 for Booming, 1,000 here. So everything will be doubled. All right. So if one of you all so happen to do this big number, instead of 3,000, it'll be 6,000. All right. So again, guys, we are doing as much as we can to motivate you guys to start building your teams and building your company as massive as you can when it comes to the team side. I also want to, does that make sense? The double your bonus and make double the fun. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Everybody understands that. Everything is double. If you want to see where you are when it comes to hitting bonuses, you will come to the revenue sharing program page. You will scroll down here and just hit bonuses. And this is going to show you where you are along the bonuses. So it'll show you, hey, you have 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or 7 out of 10 or whatever the case may be. Okay. Let me see. Another thing that I want to show you guys, this is something that we may launch next week, but we have created what we call our roadmap for you guys, which is just going to show you where you are with the 3 phases of being on a mastermind team. So this is your orders roadmap. This is going to show you, hey, have you completed your first order? Okay, you completed your 10th order, you're going to get a $200 bonus. So I don't know if most of you all even know this, but we give bonuses. We give bonuses just for you ordering hair. Did you all know that we give bonuses for you? Actually, hold your questions to the end. Once I'm done, I'm going to answer everybody questions. But we actually give you bonuses for ordering hair. All right. So this is your orders roadmap. It's going to show you where you are on the roadmap. As you complete it, these things will be more clear. It's not going to be grayed out. It's going to show you where you are and then what your next goal is. This is the team members roadmap. Same thing here. It's going to show you where you are as far as building your team and what your next goal is. And you can just clearly see everything going down the roadmap. And then you're also going to have your courses roadmap, where it's going to show you if you have completed, what course and then what course is next, so on and so forth. All right. So we should be launching the roadmap, hopefully next week. All right. Let me see. Last thing. I'm going to put this link in the chat. This is a link to my calendar. The reason I'm giving this link, because as the mastermind team grow, okay, my time is it's only 24 hours in a day. All right. So I can only do so much talking to, X amount of people. So if you can't reach me, this will probably be the best thing to do, is just to get on my calendar. And I know that time is allotted for you. All right. So now let me come out of sharing my screen so that I can get to you guys' questions. All right, so let me scroll up. So at this point we are, this was a quick training. All right, but let me go up and let me also address something about hair and shipping while you guys think of your questions. So COVID-19 has definitely not only shifted a lot of things in life, I'm sure it has affected you guys. We cannot control FedEx or UPS when it comes to shipping. All right. Most of the time they are on point, but we do have to, I think it's important for everybody to have patience with them as well, because as you can imagine, they are being bombarded with shipments and things of that nature. I know that we had a mastermind team member who got her order a little later, than she normally would. It wasn't necessarily fault to our own, but it was FedEx. So, you know, it's really nothing that we can do per se about that. The only thing that I can say is just have some understanding and some patience as we all adapt and go through these ever changing times, as things are changing every single day. What I will say is this: moving forward and just having a presence of mind. If you know you need hair by a certain date, try to order it a little bit earlier than you normally would. All right, just to have that bumper, just in case FedEx or UPS has some hiccups, or, you know, whatever the case may be. All right, so just give yourself a little time, okay, when it comes to that. Our color hair, all right, we are getting very, very low on that hair. And due to COVID-19, we're not probably going to have another shipment of that for a while. And I'm speaking about maybe probably 2 to 3 months. All right. So I'm referring to I know for sure we are out of the fancy red body wave hair. That's gone. And I think we literally just sold all of the straight hair today. So the fancy red hair is gone. The 613 hair is getting extremely low. And I spoke with one of our factories today. I think that is expected to be gone probably within the next 24 to 48 hours as well. So as I get more updates on when that hair is going to be available, I would definitely let you guys know. As far as the regular bundles, we're still good there. As far as the wigs, we're still good there. I don't know what COVID-19 did, but for whatever reason, people have ordered the 613 and the red hair like it ain't coming back. And I would say that is our toilet paper, if you will. Why everybody's buying toilet paper, I don't know. Why is everybody buying 613 and red hair? I have no idea, but they did. It's gone. So again, I will keep you guys updated as I get more updates on when we can expect a big shipment of that to come through, and we'll be back on track. So just want to give you guys a quick update about that. All right, so Maya had a question. What are beans? Maya is new. Welcome to the mastermind team, Maya. So beans are something that you can ignore right now. So beans is a rewards program that we are going to bring back right now. It is inactive just due to some software issues. Hopefully this is something that we can bring back within the next 30 days. I have been in constant contact with them about figuring out what the issue is with their system and our system. So Beans is a rewards program with basically, it's like points, right? Think of like Southwest or Fridays or something like that, where you get points, which allows you to get, save more money on your orders. All right. Any other questions? I'm trying to. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, so are you saying that we're out 613 or we have limited supply? Which one is it?
You know what? Give me 1 second. I can read it directly to you. What was told?
I actually need some, so I probably need to order it now.
All right, let's see. All right, we are out of the straight 14-inch. We are low on the Body Wave 613 Virgin Remy closures.
Body weight closure.
Let's see. We still have Russian Blonde, but as you guys know, Russian Blonde is pretty expensive. And we have a limited supply on the 613 Body Wave. Do you guys know the difference between 613 and Russian Blonde by chance? I know some of you stylists do, but does everybody understand what the difference is between that hair?
I do not.
You do not? Okay. So the 613 hair is more of a blonde, right? The Russian blonde hair is more of a yellow kind of tint, right? So it is literally like how a Russian woman hair would look. So it has more of a yellow tint to it, and it's more expensive than your typical 613 hair. So that's the difference between the two. So you never want to, unless it's the desired look that you're going for, but you don't want to order 613 and Russian blonde together thinking it's the same hair. It is not the same color. It's a very distinct difference between a 613 and a Russian blonde hair.
So, Chase, this is Iris. So would the Russian blonde be on a color swatch to 7?
I didn't catch the last part of that question.
So will the Russian blonde be a number 7 on a color swatch?
No, we don't have. Are you asking, do we have color swatches, or you mean can you see it on a color swatch?
No, you said the Russian blonde and 613 are 2 different blondes. So
Correct.
would the Russian blonde be like a number 27? So the stylist, that's the number that we are pretty much rated
Got it.
on a color swatch.
Got it. I can ask that question because I honestly don't know what the what that color or what that number would be on the color swatch, but I can get that information for you.
Okay, and then I want to know too, anything about, if we have any blonde wigs?
We have the, we do have Russian blonde wigs. We have the 613, but it's an ombre wig. So
it's like 1B at the top and
right, and 613 at the bottom. Right. So those are the only two, if you would call it quote unquote blonde wigs that we have at this moment. But the Russian blonde hair, that wig is it's up there. It's, I want to say, about 500 or 600, and the but the 613 ombre one is not that expensive.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Any other
Will we ever be able to allow ordered braiding hair? We don't have that.
Yeah, the braiding hair, let me mute everybody out. The braiding hair, I think I explained this last week. The issue with the braiding hair is how they wanted us to order it. They wanted us to order like 800, 700 boxes at one time, which for us financially that's too big of a commitment. So for us, that would represent like 35, 40 grand just up front, you know, and regardless if we sell it or not, now we are already $40,000 in a hole. And they wanted to do that on a consistent basis, like not just one shipment here and then, you know, one shipment there. They wanted, like, for us to get it at the price that made sense, they wanted a monthly commitment. There's no way that we were going to do that. Now we may, now I did find this out. We do have some extra braiding hair that was never sold. I'm trying to figure out or work out if we sell it, how we would sell it. Because typically when we were selling the braiding hair, we were selling it 50 packs, 100 packs at a time. We weren't selling it like, you know, 5 packs or 10 packs at a time. So I'm still in conversations with one of the factories about that. It's just some hair that they never got rid of, some braiding hair that they never sold. So I will keep you guys posted on if we can put that back on the website and how it would be sold. We're still trying to figure that part out. If they're going to be willing to just sell it, you know, bundles at a time, packs at a time, or do they want to commit where, no, you have to buy the entire box of 50 or 100, you know, so on and so forth. So Once I have that information, I will let you guys know as well.
Okay, because I would buy the bungles. I bought the last one was 100 bungles,
Right.
and that's going pretty good. But I need some other colors,
Right.
and I'm willing to buy it in 50 or 100 bungles at a time because it moves pretty good, and it's a high demand for me.
Right. Well, I'm sure it's a high demand now due to COVID-19. So I would definitely keep you posted on that. Yeah, I get the braiding question all the time, but I'll keep you guys posted on if we're going to bring that back or how that works and so on and so forth. I know for us to commit to something so big like that, the demand with the company is going to have to be through the roof, right? It's going to have to be like how toilet paper is right now with COVID-19 for us to I just can't write a check that big. I'm sorry. I just can't see myself writing them a check like that and not knowing if we're going to sell that amount that same month. Like that's, 4,000 is one thing, but 40,
yeah, that's quite a lot.
that's a big check. That's a big that I gotta write. So
Right.
Did my financial sense says no. I seen Carol had a quick question. Do you have any sample bundles of hair for us to show clients? I mean, you can order your own samples. We used to. Well, let me ask you guys this, and maybe you all can answer this question. I got away from creating hair packages years ago for the simple fact that everybody would want to customize the hair package. Well, can I take this out and put that in, or all that stuff, and that was just a headache. So we opened it up where you can create your own hair package. But if you guys want me to create like a sample pack, then that's something that I can look into, doing it like that. Let's see. Uh-oh. I think I hit the wrong button. No sample swatches at the moment, no. All right. All right, hold on, guys. The questions are starting to come in a little quick. Let me see. Yes, the tester bundles are the same weight as the actual bundles that people buy, yes. Sarah, would the Brazilian hair be available outside of the starter packages? The starter packages shouldn't even be on the website anymore. I'll go back and double check. But no, we're for the time being, we are done with Brazilian hair. I don't want to. We lost a lot of people over that Brazilian hair, and I don't want to go through that again or even trying to explain how Brazilian hair works. So for those of you that don't know why we got rid of Brazilian hair was a multi-donor hair, and the word multi is very vague. Multi can mean 2 donors, multi can mean 20 donors. You'll never know. All right. And if you start to get to the point where a bundle of hair has 13 different donors, that hair is not going to mesh well together, right? So just imagine if we took 13 people in this meeting and we took your hair and made it one bundle of hair. Well, if you put heat on that hair, it's going to have a different reaction. All that hair is not going to do the same thing, right? So the thing with Brazilian hair, yes, the price is beautiful. It's great. I get it. The price is great for us too, but you just never know what that batch's hair is going to be like. And when they ship over a boatload of Brazilian hair, it's not getting shipped back. That hair is what it is. So I didn't want that hair to jeopardize the entire company, and I didn't want it to overshadow the better hair that we have. So for the near future, I just can't see me bringing that hair back because it'd be a gamble, right? It'd be, oh, the Brazilian hair is great. Oh my God, I love it. And then, 3 months later, we get a new batch of Brazilian hair. And now everybody wants a refund. right? So, and that's, no, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that at all. Because the Brazilian hair had Maya asked, how did we lose people? So people had a bad experience with the Brazilian hair, again, because you don't know how many donors is in that hair. So it's no way to say why the hair did what it did, right? So as I can't remember what month this was, but I knew it had to be a bad batch of hair because I started getting too many complaints about the Brazilian hair. And so that's when I made the decision, like, I got to take it out. So what hair do we have now? We have the Peruvian, the Indian, and the Shumfa hair, which is 9A, 10A, and 12A. The 9A hair is the 2 donor hair. The 10A hair, the 10A and the 12A hair are both single donor hairs. So single donor is always going to be your best bet as far as quality is concerned. Like, you know, the hair is going to be consistent because it came from one person's head, not multiple people's, not multiple heads. I know everybody loves Brazilian hair, or let me say everybody loved the price of Brazilian hair. So yeah, I get it. All right.
Chase,
Yes.
please repeat the information about getting the coupon.
Oh, for your team, yes. So what you want to do is send an email to info@hairshipment.com. Again, that's info@hairshipment.com, and in the subject, put coupon request. Okay, and then in the content,
Okay.
just put your name so that I know that is actually you, right? Because again, I'm not going to take the time to just look up email addresses all day. I don't have the time for that. So just put in the subject coupon request, and then in the content, just put your name. Then I can create the coupon and send it to you. And then anybody that uses this coupon is going to be attached to your team. All right. So it doesn't matter if they watch the webinar on their desktop and try to sign on, try to join the team on the iPhone. Doesn't matter, because that coupon code will be attached to your account. Do we have HD frontals and closures? No, Maya, we don't have them, for the simple fact, I know it's very trendy right now, but the thing with HD is the lace is very, very thin, very extremely thin. That's why it's so transparent. And without somebody that is installing that the correct way, it's very easy to rip. And the last thing that we want to happen is, oh, they sell terrible closures and frontals, right? So we use the Swiss lace, which is more durable, is going to last. And it is, I mean, it's pretty transparent as well. It's not as transparent as the HD frontals, but from a factory level, I want you guys to kind of understand how we operate. When we have hair ordered, we're not ordering 100 bundles of anything, right? When we put in orders, we're usually ordering 10, 15, 20,000 bundles at a time. So for us as a risk, the risk factor is, all right, well, if we started creating and ordering HD frontals and closures, and we order 10 or 15,000, keep in mind that comes with the cost, right? And like the Brazilian hair, if we start getting bad reviews on that, right? Oh, the lace ripped, or the lace is not durable, whatever the case, right? All right, well, now what happens to the rest of that hair? Somebody got to pay for that, right? So from a factory level, it's hard to just say, well, this is trendy, so hell, let's just order 20,000 bundles of it and see what happens. You can't make those we would be out of business if we pulled the trigger on something like that. So I get it, it's very trendy, but the position that we're in, it doesn't make sense for us to take that type of risk when the Swiss laces, when you talk about durability, is better anyway. All right. Yeah, the fancy red is gone. Like straight body wave closures, gone. Yeah, that's gone. Out of here. All right. Sarah, the email address is info@hairshipment.com. Let me type that into the chat. Coupon requests to info@hairshipment.com. All right. Yes, the hair can be dyed, colored, all that good stuff. It's not going to change the texture of the hair. You're good to go with that. All right. So I want to, how long will it be till we get it back? The coupon code. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think Sunday at the latest, you'll get your coupon
No, Chase,
code.
can you hear me? It's not for the coupon code. How long will it be with fancy red hair back? Because I had it in my shopping cart, getting ready to order it, and you just said that we were sold out. So
Got it.
Glad I did.
It's just hard to say. I would probably say May, June, July, August, maybe. And I'm being very generous with that. I would probably the fall. Probably the fall. Yeah, I would probably say that. That would be safe to say. Probably the fall. If I get any updates, I would definitely let you guys know. I actually got that update today. Like I literally found out somebody ordered some hair, and the factory called me and told me what was going on. So I actually found that out today. They didn't really. I'm assuming it's a little COVID-19 related as far as the shipments coming from China and then having to clear customs. The customs process, for those of you, I don't know if any of you all have went through customs or shipped any large amount of things through customs, but customs is very, very tricky, and customs answer to absolutely unequivocally no one. So this actually happened to us last summer, where we ordered close to about like 50,000 bundles, and they held it for a month. For absolutely, they gave no reason. They just did it because they wanted to do it, and they don't owe us an explanation. They don't have to give an explanation. All we can do is call and say, hey, are you going to release it? Nope, not today. So I'm assuming, my assumption is, due to COVID-19, they're probably not going to let things from China come through customs that fast. So it's not an issue of making the hair. That's not the problem. It is the issue of, if they ship it, then what? So I don't know if customs is not even allowing them. I think that's probably more or less what the issue is. They're not allowing them to ship something that large over here with COVID-19 going on right now. And, you know, the U.S. blaming China, China blaming the U.S., whatever you want to believe, that's up to you, you know, but it is what it is. That's what we're doing. We have to deal with it at the end of the day. Yeah. So customs is, it is what it is. Patricia, just give me a call, Patricia, because I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about with the display. So listen, guys, I don't want to go too long tonight, so I am going to wrap up the meeting. I want to thank you all for coming. If you still have questions, either set an appointment with me or shoot me a text. Either one is fine. Some of you all are texting me right now, which is cool. But I want to thank you all for coming tonight. I want you all to think about your culture. Who do you want your attractive character to be? Listen, guys, I promise you, if you create an attractive character, it will work. Here's how I know it will work: because you're here and we created an attractive character. All right. So all you guys are doing is really replicating what we're doing as well. but think about who your attractive character is. What does this attractive character look like? And does it relate to your target audience? But you need to have an attractive character. Double the fun this month with the bonuses. Again, we're doubling all bonuses. So again, make sure you hit those. And I want to say thank you all for coming. All right, because it's important to me that you guys come, because it's 46 people on the line right now. It's hundreds of people on the mastermind team. So I know you guys are definitely serious about making this profit. So again, thank you all for coming. I will see you all next week. Have a good night.